we look like we're touching? Are we like one?
Because
you're Siamese twins.
My fucking muscles are just like too big.
Your muscle, my muscle. What's up, everybody?
Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was getting all juiced up.
Damn, Hulk Hogan.
You see these 24-inch pythons?
What's up, Ashley? Juice, Grits, how y'all doing, man?
What's up? It is Saturday.
Yeah, I know. You know, it's usually I'm happy when it's Saturday, but like when it's Saturday at this time, I'm like, weekend's almost over.
I know. How do you think I feel, man? I got to freaking... My Sundays seem wasted because I got to go to bed so early. So anyway...
How cool was it when Game Boys went in color? You know? we were around to tell you about that, actually.
I miss that spinach green, though.
That green was pretty legit.
That was.
I mean, it kept me entertained for hours.
Do you know how long those batteries lasted, though?
Yeah.
Those things lasted forever because of the color scheme.
Yeah, as soon as they went color, then you're like constantly refreshing batteries. In fact, I want to say that's why my parents invested in some rechargeable AA's for me, because you had to do 4 of them.
That was ridiculous. Yeah. But it was, man, I miss Tetris. Now I'm back on my Game Boy kick now. Yeah. So anyway, so what are we doing now? I'm excited, man. I've been wanting to play this game. I played this 20 years ago. If you don't know by the title, we're going to start off with American McGee's Alice. Came back in like 2000.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about this game. I know, apart from you talking about it, I've always heard a lot of people talk about it and say how great this game was. So I'm excited to see it.
And then we'll play that for a little bit, and then we got the sequel, Alice Madness Returns. Luckily, I actually found it took me forever to find that. I finally found that at a movie trading company for a while, and it actually had the original American McGee's Alice on it, which surprised me because I still had it for the PC, and I thought that's the only way to play it.
Heck yeah.
So, but it's got it on here. So, hey, Mike, what's up, man? Mr. Springer.
Yeah. Let's do it, man.
All right, man. We'll get into it. Let's rock and roll, man. Now, like I said, it's been 20 years, so I don't know how this game's gonna hold up. Right. So, now this wasn't even released for a console. It was PC only. Now the second one is different. It was actually for the 360. And I'm gonna put this on easy.
Oh, you have different settings?
Yeah. Because I'm not looking for a challenge today.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Come on now. No, it's all good.
So we'll see how.
I remember. Go ahead, man.
No. You're fine.
Appreciate all the likes, guys. Really need them. I'm trying to figure out how to share.
We don't have enough likes.
No, man.
We're likable.
Are we though?
I don't know. Well, in our own mind, our moms think we're likable. Remember?
Okay. Yep. And now, look.
Now it works.
Excuse me. Woo.
Yeah, Grits. I remember what other games he did. He did Bad Day LA and some other Scrapland.
Oh, look at that. Dante sharing the stream.
Thank you, Dante. Thank you for that share. I appreciate that, you goober. So, if anybody doesn't know the background, it's kind of a twisted version of Alice in Wonderland. And especially when you get into the second one, the sequel. Yeah, she's, I think, winds up in a mental institute. It's been, like I said, it's been a while.
Are there subtitles on this? I'm
going to find out. Because I can't hear shit.
I can't hear it. You want to hit start and see?
Well, I'm afraid it might skip any cutscenes. You know this is old. Hey, Calvin, thanks, man.
Calvin, appreciate you, sir.
Oh, Spider-Man's on there.
Why's it going double? It's weird.
What the hell? Thank you, Dante. Thank you for that that share again. We appreciate that.
Okay. What's going on?
Thank you, Dante, again for that share. We like it.
I'm going to turn the alert box off for a minute. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on.
Village of the Doomed.
Did you find out if there were subtitles?
I haven't yet. I was going to wait till... What the hell?
Damn it, your shitty Android phone.
Shut your mouth.
Grit says American McGee is a legend.
Yeah, I saw that as I was talking about some of the games he... Yeah, it does. Okay.
Yeah, I've not played any of these games. I've heard about them, but I've never played them.
Yeah, because American... I'm trying to remember. He worked for ID or something, and he got fired. He got canned.
Oh, damn.
And then he got hired by another company. That's when he came out with this.
Curious and willing to learn, I hope.
Wonderland's become quite strange. There's one to find our way.
As knowing where you're going is preferable to being
So is this like an action adventure puzzle?
Yes, it's a 3D platformer, so to speak. You know, I mean, you fight. You got a knife, as you can tell by the blood stains on her apron. So,
Oh. Wow.
yeah, Bad Day LA was good. Say Junior.
Thank you. Looks like Junior. Appreciate the follow. Welcome to the garage. Not sure why it's playing in double time like
I
that.
don't either. Okay, so
He did some work on Quake and things like that. Oh, sweet.
yeah, because like I said, he was one of the, I wouldn't say founding members, but he was like one of the first ones to start. Okay, there's jump. Okay, I see. Okay, here we go.
Oh, God. What's up, Quincy?
Ah, jeez.
I'm not playing tonight, so hopefully you don't.
I'm not playing either. It's still on autopilot.
We're just watching a YouTube video. Of
There you
gameplay.
go. He's so stupid.
Yep. What are we screwing up today, Quincy?
We don't screw up shit. Here, let me have some more of my silly juice. It helps me think.
For all those new here, Quincy is the garage troll. He loves to come in and give us a hard time, but we love him nonetheless.
I really should have been paying attention to what that dude was saying. All right, so apparently I'm going to jump over here.
I think you need to use the Steam.
I did, but I pushed the wrong button.
Is she not?
God.
Is she breathe on? She got gills? What's
There we
going
go.
on?
Okay.
What is happening?
Like I
right
said,
now?
this is very...
Who QA'd this game? Good lord. Okay. Oh, we can. I think the 24-hour stipulation on WandaVision is gone.
You won't shut this guy up, man. I'll tell you what.
Well, I was definitely wrong on a lot of my theories.
I think of the majority of people. I really didn't think she was going to turn out bad. I mean, I did, but I didn't think she was... Like you said, I really thought there was going to be a higher bad guy in the whole thing.
Dude, let me tell you. This is the beauty. See, this is the beauty because see, I watched this breakdown today, and it made me start thinking. Even though Wanda was technically the villain, she was doing bad things to people, and literally, if you think about it, Hayward was actually the hero in the story, right?
Why is that?
Because he was literally trying to liberate these people from this city.
That is true. Yes.
But because
it was his intention that was bad.
Well, it was the
'Cause,
way
you know,
he went
was
about it.
Right.
But was he really being bad? Because he really was just trying to bring Vision back to save them, right? Like, that was his ultimate goal. Now, the reason why we think that Wanda is not so much a bad guy and feel bad for Wanda is because we got to see her story.
Right.
Which, if we got to see Hayward's side without seeing Wanda's side, we'd be biased to Hayward, I think.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. And then, then if you apply that to, like, real life,
Right.
you know, how people are on one side of the fence or the other.
And you're right, Quincy. I really thought Mephisto would show up. That's
Yeah.
who we thought the big bad guy would have been.
No, don't get me wrong. I still think Hayward's a piece of shit. I just don't. I mean, because he did, like Quincy said, he shot at kids. You're right. You know.
Yeah, that was kind of messed up,
I mean-
man. He would have killed them if they weren't.
But did he know they were not real kids?
I don't know.
You know, that's the thing. I don't know. I kind of feel like I don't know. I still sympathize with Wanda. I hope Wanda can figure out
Okay,
something.
yeah,
I don't want her to
that's
be a
right.
villain,
No, yeah.
but I have a feeling she's gonna be.
She's
She's
gonna suck if she does. But I mean, it's I don't know. It wouldn't be the first time.
Everything seems
But if they follow the House of M storyline, then Agatha will come back and then wipe her memory of all her bad doing, and then she'll be good again. Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea what's going on in this game. What
I
are we
know.
doing?
I don't know.
I shouldn't think so. I'm a person. And just now, I wish to get very small. About this big.
She's trying to follow the Robbit. The Rabbit.
The
You know the
Rabbit.
Rabbit? You know what a Rabbit is, right?
Is that a...
It's a rabbit that robs.
Okay.
Anyway, you need a potion to shrink so you could get inside that little tiny hole to follow. I don't know why I'm doing this. Nobody can see down here.
Why don't she go see Rick Moranis?
That is true.
And then she could,
He
you
could
know.
shrink her
Yeah, exactly.
and call her honey.
Exactly. The main person I want to know what happened to is her brother. So he turned out to be Ralph Boner. He was just a
Yeah,
regular
that was
person
kind
who
of
lived there.
shitty, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, he just turned out to be a regular person that she apparently manipulated to having powers.
But it would have had to been because it would have made no sense whatsoever. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
a
unless
different face. You know, unless she would have brought his soul back into her body,
Well,
into his
unless
body.
she,
I don't know.
unless she plucked him from another universe, which
That
I was
could,
hoping that's what
that could have been too.
you know. That's what I was hoping was going to take
Oh
place.
crap! There's my knife.
Damn.
Wow!
Okay.
I just cut that shit in half.
The visceration, I love it. So, what do these meters on the side represent?
Okay, that's your knife, which I don't know what that. Hold on, let me see.
I assume that's health. Oh, look, red pill, blue pill. Look at that.
Oh, hey,
Look at
pretty
that.
good. Man, this has been upgraded. Man, you can actually read the wording on this.
Oh,
Okay.
you couldn't read it when it first came out?
Well, I don't remember the resolution being that tight.
Quincy says he thinks the next movie coming is Captain Marvel. I thought
Doctor Strange is supposed to come out May 2022 next
okay.
year.
Oh, okay.
So if everything goes on track, that should be the next one, and she's supposed to play a big part in it.
Let me ask your opinion. I'm going to see if you're in line with my thinking. You too, Quincy. This question's for you. Who do you think the scroll
The hell?
was saying wanted to see him or see Monica Rambeau? Who do you think she was referring to in that stinger?
Oh, Nick Fury.
That's what I thought.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because remember when the end of
she did
Captain
this.
Marvel, he was up there.
He was in the spaceship.
So, but that was 25 years ago. So,
Huh?
at the end of Captain Marvel, that took place in like 1995.
That wasn't Captain Marvel. That was Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Was it?
Yeah.
Shit, I need to watch it again. Was it really?
Yeah. That was Spider-Man: Far From Home. That's
Okay.
what. That's why
I'll
the
take your
confusion-
word for it.
That's
All
why.
right, all right.
That's why everyone's confused. Like, who actually got snapped?
Okay.
Because was it the scroll?
Oh, that's right.
Or was it Nick Fury? Ralph Boner is his name in the universe. In the other universe, he is a damn speed dude. Agnes pulled him into the use. See, that's what I thought. I thought she plucked him from the other universe. Oh, but she still could have, though, right? But here's the thing. Agnes isn't a Nexus being. Only Wanda is. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Agnes didn't have the ability to open up multiverses, because she did make a reference to the Sorcerer Supreme.
Thank you, Mike,
Appreciate
for the
you,
like.
Mike. Appreciate you, Mike. Why is this thing doing double? What is going on?
Because it's silly. Because you said boner.
Oh yeah, for sure it's Nick Fury. This is why I think Captain Marvel is up next. Oh.
Wait, what?
He said it's for sure Nick Fury, and that's why he thinks Captain Marvel's the next movie. That makes sense.
What am I?
So here's the thing. Let me ask you this, okay? Here's another thing. So if you followed Monica Rambeau's story in the comics, you know she went by the names Spectrum, Photon, and Captain Marvel. Mm-hmm. Everybody hates fucking Brie Larson. Like, everybody hates Brie Larson.
They think she's gonna take over.
I think she's going to take over. She's going to be the next Captain Marvel. Like, I think Brie Larson is done. Everyone doesn't like Brie Larson in real life and in the universe.
Wow.
So I think she's done. What do you think, Quincy? You think she's going to be the next Captain Marvel?
Uh-huh.
What is happening?
I don't know.
You played this game before.
Dude, it's been 21 years. I can't remember what happened 21 hours ago.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm being serious,
Okay.
man. It's a serious condition, man. I don't know what's going on.
I've been drinking since I was.
Stupid. Okay, so I can't go that way.
Okay, Quincy says,
Oh, fudge.
remember the Multiverse of Madness is the next Strange title. Could be wrong. Doctor Strange is the next movie because how they brought up the Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah.
Yeah, see, they never touched upon that any other time. None of the people I've watched that have broken down the episode have ever mentioned that.
Yeah, see, that's what's
About
weird.
it
Because
being-
Agnes even said, like, you're more
You're-
powerful than
yeah,
the Sorcerer
yeah.
Supreme. And you're, she's basically squandering that power, but I don't know. I hope what she ends up doing, I really don't want Wanda to be a villain because I do feel bad for all the trauma she had to experience. I really want her to be still in the hero light because she can't keep going back and forth. She was introduced to us as a villain, and then she became good. She's gonna go back to being a villain again?
Right.
She's like a pro wrestler, man. Like, this ain't the WWE.
Is valued by slime. If I were clever, would I cower in this slag heap? I'm not wise.
That'd do for refill.
I just
Samesies.
It's not bad.
I wish to get very small.
You done?
I got a couple more swigs.
You nursing that thing over there?
Well, I'm trying to play a game.
Monica either shows up in the next Captain Marvel or she gets the Mrs. Marvel title when Rogue shows up and takes Carol's powers.
Ooh, that'd be a good idea.
I like where your head's at, Quincy.
And I smoke too much, you see.
What must I do?
In the card guard.
All right, let's see.
Particularly rough diamond holds the key.
Retrieve it and repay the favor. All right. So I gotta steal this key.
We need some tacos.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
Come on now. Yeah, one of okay. Let's go kill me some playing cards.
Oh, you didn't tell me the thing was all messed up when I got up.
What's all messed up?
The chroma key was jacked up when I stood up.
Oh, I didn't know.
I'll turn my camera off next time. Sorry about
I'm
that.
playing a game.
I'm playing
I'm playing a game, man. That's the whole point of the stream. And you are a douche. All right. Oh shit! I'm on a mine car.
Oh, it's like Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom. Why is it
Where's
so
the Thuggy
freaking?
Colts?
Why is it so dark? Good lord!
You sat back down,
Can you
right?
turn the brightness up in the game?
Rob, I can try.
Jesus, that is dark as shit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you want to pause it and turn the brightness up?
Well, see, I knew it. I just hit start and it done. It done.
Oh, that was a cutscene.
Yeah, that was. Well, I mean, it was. Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
bye-bye.
Go ahead and do that.
Okay, so the red is okay. So that is your health. You're correct.
All right, so go ahead and hit.
Okay, now I can hear that.
Bring the brightness up. What the heck's going on? Audio, video, brightness. Yes, turn that up. Turn it up. There we go.
Fly. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is that,
Oh,
that better?
Looks better. Looks better.
Can you see now, there,
It
Gramps?
says, can we call in? You can call my phone, and I can put you on speakerphone.
We got a call in, and that's the first time ever because this isn't a call-in show. What was that? That was on The Simpsons.
Oh yeah. We appear to have a call. It's the first time ever since we're not a call-in show. Yeah, call me on speaker, Quincy. But you'll have to not be on speaker because because you know the delay.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That is true.
So you'll have to turn, if you're watching us here, you'll have to turn the volume down.
Well, crud. I got something. Now I don't
Oh,
know where to
crap.
go.
I gotta get that beer out of the freezer. It's freezing.
Is it really? Hadn't even been in there that long.
Well, time to hit the old dusty trail.
First time. There you go. Ah, crap. There he is. What do I have? I have something.
Call, you're live on the air. What's Old Guys in the Garage?
What am I throwing?
What's up, bro?
Oh, I got playing
What's
cards.
up, man?
Woo!
Man, I've been waiting to talk to somebody.
That's how we feel, Quincy, man.
Man, outside of my little brother, he doesn't get it. Cause, I mean, he gets it, but he doesn't. He was, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you got a little brother, my little brother's 7 years younger than me.
Oh, okay.
So when I was coming up reading, and y'all know about it, because y'all obviously read the comics like I did. You followed everything that I did, right? I have to explain a lot to my little brother. Because my little brother, all he can fathom is the shit that he saw in the cartoons. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Which isn't canon.
Hey, but I think, how do y'all feel that they handled? I think they did a damn good job with what they could do, as far as, you know, with the whole House of M and all that other shit. I think it's still gonna go a lot deeper, but it's just some things that I'm like kind of missing. Like, did y'all notice there wasn't? How do we have a whole damn thing about the Red Witch and there's no cats in there?
There's no cat. Yeah. So that was weird, right? Because in the House of M, you know, Agatha held a cat, Black Cat, which turned out to be her son, Nicholas Scratch.
Right.
So that was funny that they never mentioned that, because that's who I thought Quicksilver was. I thought it was Nicholas Scratch. I thought it was our kid, and he was transforming from Evan Peters to the rabbit and back and forth. That's what I thought was going on. But I thought it was weird that they didn't.
I'm glad you said that, bro, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, they are flipping this up. But now that I've been really like, and I'm telling you, normally I would have gone to like this one YouTube channel that I go to a lot, and the dude goes through all these crazy explanations, but I ain't even been following him for about 3 months, man. And I've been just trying to like the way they handled everything. Like it's so much shit that can spin off from this show. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, immediately when they brought up when Agnes brought up the fact that that Wanda is more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme, I was like, oh shit. Because in my mind, wouldn't Doctor Strange would have known all about this shit going on, right?
Right,
He would have felt it.
yeah, because like in his movie, what's her face, the Sorcerer Supreme at the time before he took over, she could see time from beginning to end. So she could see everything that took place, or that will ever happen, or has already happened, or what will happen. So I'm surprised that Doctor Strange didn't make an appearance, because he should have sensed her power and was like, "Oh, I need to go take care of that."
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why I think that they pointed out the fact that she's stronger than the Sorcerer Supreme. Is because Wanda is the fucking conduit to be able to jump from one universe to the next.
Yeah, she's the Nexus being. She's the only thing that stays the same in every universe.
She's the Nexus being, but that's the reason why the Sorcerer Supreme couldn't see beyond a certain point. It wasn't because she was dying. It's because that point that she couldn't see beyond, that stopped one universe. That's what I think.
Huh.
That's a good idea.
That's a good theory.
I think she couldn't see beyond a certain point, because at that point that she couldn't see beyond, it's like the multiverse just cracks open.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Understand what I'm saying? That's just Quincy's theory.
I mean, yeah, I tend to
That
agree
makes
with
sense.
it.
Yeah.
I agree with it. Because if you've got more than one,
If you think about it, if the Sorcerer Supreme could if she could think about what you said, she could see beginning of time and the end of time, right? Or at least until a certain point, right? But that was always in one universe. Like,
Right.
When did the Sorcerer Supreme never brought up no other universe?
Thank you, Jasmine. Yeah, she really didn't. She only brought up just the universe they existed in. She never touched on even. They never even touched on multiverse. You know, so that's a very good, interesting theory, because, yeah, that makes 100% sense that she could.
That's the reason why I think. At first, and that's why I retracted my statement. I didn't retract it, but I like changed it on the comment, because like I said, I thought for sure that Captain Marvel would be the next movie, but it may not be. It may just be Doctor Strange going into the multiverse. You know what I'm saying? And how it's gonna fucking play out? It's gonna play off of WandaVision, because that Agnes brought that other fucking Quicksilver into the mix.
Yep. Yeah, and see, that's what's strange too. Like they, a lot of the producers have mentioned that this movie will like lead directly into the events of Doctor Strange's movie.
It's supposed. I mean, they said directly. I guess her reading the Darkhold kind of is gonna.
He's gonna open up something, and he's gonna be like,
Yeah, and they said she was doing that to try to bring her kids back.
Yeah, because if you listen, you can
Yeah,
hear
you can
the
hear them
kids.
clearly. Yeah. And I don't know if she's trying to look for another universe for them that they are actually in.
Yep.
And that's probably what breaks apart everything.
Kind of like what Kingpin was doing in Into the Spider-Verse. He grabbed his kid and wife from another universe and brought him there. So maybe that's what she's trying to do.
Right. And y'all might be right on that shit, man. I don't know though. What I can say is that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is fuck, man. It's on the chain.
I don't know why everybody keeps bashing it. Says it's not, cinematography and all this crap. They're freaking idiots, man.
Oh, I thought it was wonderful. I loved it. I mean, like, that was the first flying fight scene that didn't look just completely destroyed. Like, I mean,
like fake.
It looked very realistic. Even though you're viewing a very fictional situation, it looked real, and the way they handled it, and it was a very intelligent fight too, right? They were phasing in and out of each other perfectly. They were a perfect match for each other, and then they got to a point when they realized, if this keeps going on, no one's ever going to win. This is just going to go on forever.
Right.
So then he said, let's just talk about it. Let's just discuss.
That was cool. Yeah. Because he knows it, because he is the Vision.
Dante, you're right about that, bro. Because I mean, I was thinking that same shit, and I was like, shit. Wanda and Agnes's, when they confronted each other, that shit, it was just like, the CGI was on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Vision fighting himself, that was the shit, bro.
Oh shit, stuff.
That was the shit.
It was good.
Yeah,
It
they
was
don't
a really
skimp
good
on
fight.
this stuff, man.
Hey,
Oh, cannot get
y'all
across there.
You remember in in the comic book, it kind of played out like that because Vision comes back as like a gray Vision or some shit.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying in my maybe the other day we were talking. I was saying that they pulled that directly from West Coast Avengers, and what happened was he went out of town with Wanda and came back, and then he was confiscated, and all these scientists took him apart. And then Hank Pym brought him back, but he couldn't bring him back fully, so he came back devoid of personality, memories, and no color. And that's exactly what Hayward did to them. They brought him back the same way that Hank Pym brought him back, but he had like no memory, he had no personality, he didn't remember anything. So I thought that was a very nice little love note to the fans who actually read that comic storyline. It's legit, man. They've done their homework.
Yeah, they did their homework. I'll give you that. They did their homework, but I feel like a lot of the shit that we've read in the comic books that like makes sense and makes it, makes everything coherent and shit. I think they kind of, I get it. They had to. They can only shoot it in a 2-hour movie or maybe a 30-minute set or whatever.
Yep.
That's cool. But the part that gets me is it's like,
God damn it.
okay, when we did the name that they used for Quicksilver, Ralph Boner.
You think that has any significance to anything?
I don't know. I want to look that up.
That's what I've been asking people left and right. Because normally when they drop a name or you see something in there that somebody else wouldn't, you kind of can tell what's going on. But what the fuck was the deal with Ralph Boner?
Yeah, like
Then he laughs at it.
they even like emphasize, like they show a picture, they put the name clearly, legibly, and then like they said it twice.
I wonder if it's an anagram for something.
It's gotta be, right? It's gotta.
Yeah.
It's if you rearrange those letters, it's gotta stand for something else.
Yeah, just like Hawthorne did, or whatever. Not Hawthorne. You know what I'm talking about.
Agatha.
The fucking purple bitch.
Yeah, Agatha. She did that, or Agnes. It was short for Agatha Harkness,
Agnes.
which I called that like episode. What was it? Episode 3, I think it was. Whenever was it 3? Whenever the Brady Bunch? Yeah, it was 3.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like Agnes,
Yeah.
and I was like,
I picked all the game, all that game from the jump. I was like, because it just seemed like she was just always there. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, that's probably that purple.
Gotcha.
You know
Well,
what I'm saying? So I had to go back and start like rereading shit, and I was like, okay, that's probably her. And then when it came out to be her, I was like, shit. Hey, but I think they picked the perfect chick to play her too.
yeah, they did. They really did. Because Agatha Harkness in the comic was like an old lady.
Yeah.
But they got Catherine Hahn to play her, and I was like, okay. And
She's definitely an old lady, but Agnes is a hell, even in the comic book, she's a hell of a lot older than what people think she is.
yeah, she's older than even the Salem witch trial. She's like 600 something plus. Actually, I would say she's more than that in the comic. I can't remember. They mentioned it once,
the hell,
but
man?
yeah, she dates back before the Salem witch trials.
Shit.
Oh, Adam, stupid.
Yeah, there's stairs right there,
Shit.
bud.
Oh, I see. There's 3 more switches.
Yeah, man. I was gonna tell you something too. Okay, so yes, and I brought this up before. So you saw Far From Home, right? Spider-Man: Far From Home. Now, you remember JB Smooth's character when they were on the field trip? He kept making mentions of when something strange would happen. First thing he would do, he'd say it's the witches. It was or refer to the witches. So now, if you remember, right? Far From Home takes place like 6 months after everyone was blipped back into existence. Whereas this, WandaVision, takes place like 4 to 5 weeks after the blip. So that tells me that everybody in Far From Home in Spider-Man's world knew about what went down in Westview. Like, everybody's got to be talking about
Wait
it.
a second. Whoa. You think that WandaVision came out like maybe a month and a half after the blip?
No. Yeah. Because you remember, because when Monica Rambeau came back, so listen, when Monica Rambeau came back, right? You remember she came back, she was in the hospital, she's frantic, and then they flash forward to 4 weeks later, and she's going into work. So that tells me it's way sooner than Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So if that's the case, then Nick Fury ain't on the ship. No, yes he is.
Yeah, he is.
He's on the ship.
He's on the ship. He's got to be. So
He's been up there chilling on that ship for a long ass time. Too.
Yep. But anyway, so back to my original point though, is JB Smooth kept making he kept making references to witches, and saying that this was because of the witches. So that tells me that the world knows about what went down in Westview. So now, with that being said, in the beginning of that movie, remember there was a memorial to Tony Stark, and then they made a quick one for Vision. And I mentioned, you remember I told you, I was like, Vision's going to come back, but everyone thinks that because he was killed in Infinity War that's when he died, and that was it. That was all.
Yeah.
They don't know what exactly went down in Westview, but they know that Vision died when Thanos took his stone. So now we've got a white Vision going out doing a Vision quest, which is actually what his storyline in House of or West Coast Avengers was. Whenever he was the White Vision, so now he's out on a Vision quest, and he's discovering himself.
Here we go.
You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be very interesting. I think we might actually get a straight up Vision movie.
Right.
Or
They're
maybe
gonna make movies anymore.
I don't know, man. Shit, they're knocking it out of the park with these series.
No kidding, man. Stab this motherfucker. There you go.
Okay. Check this out.
How does a card
From
bleed?
what I understand, there's no movie coming until May or some shit.
Of this year or next year?
Next year. Well, other than Black Widow, whenever they're going to release that.
Who even wants to see that now?
It looks good, man. They got Taskmaster in it, man. The Red Guardian. Come on,
But it's
man.
going to be a prequel.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's really not going to advance any sort of storyline. but
Exactly.
still.
We should have had that before WandaVision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be last May.
Yeah. We were supposed to get that a long time ago, and then, Coco 19.
Yeah, but that was all before she became an Avenger, right?
No. It takes place between the Winter Soldier and Civil War.
Yeah, so it's like a we know who she is. She's been established in the universe, but it's not after Infinity War.
It's right before Infinity War. Or no, yeah.
So I mean, and the only reason I'm saying is that obviously maybe her that movie is just them just making a movie about her, bro. Because up until COVID and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, thanks, Marquise.
Appreciate it, man.
Marvel
Thanks for the
Hey.
follow, man.
really calculated with who they were dropping first, as far as the movies went and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, if they didn't drop what's her name before WandaVision, then it probably has nothing to do with nothing. Just that movie. Then too, I could be completely wrong, bro. And that movie actually they have, you know what I mean? They really. Like there's something that's gonna spin off into something else. I don't fucking know.
Or somehow it'll tie into, or they may do this. They may tie into Multiverse of Madness and say, well, since our Black Widow is dead in our universe, let's go pluck one from another
That's
universe.
true. That could happen.
And or they may pull an Endgame and travel back in time and go get her from there and just be like, hey, we got a mission we need you to do, and we'll bring you back to your timeline.
And you know what?
How the hell am I supposed to defeat this shit?
Bro.
Oh.
Because, remember the fucking Endgame, the last fucking Avengers shit, right?
And yes, Marquise, you are right.
They brought back the green girl.
Oh yeah,
Oh, Gamora. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because she's Gamora from 2014.
Taskmaster is dope.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Okay.
he's just-
okay, I agree, man.
He's
Taskmaster-
cool, man.
He's pretty cool. I know. I give him that.
Pretty cool.
I mean, he gave Spider-Man shit, but
I
it's all
know.
good. Anybody give my man some.
All right, man.
some
I got
trouble.
3 doors to pick from. Which one?
Go for not that one.
What the fudge is going on here?
Oh, they're playing 3-card
Trying
mono.
to be funny, huh?
Playing 3-card
I'm
mono
gonna
with the
wind
doors.
up walking off this cliff.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean,
Son of a
I want to see Black Widow. Don't get me wrong. I'm interested in watching it.
You got
Okay.
something against women, huh?
No. What? Not at all.
Okay, I'm assuming I get the green door.
So, anyway, I want to see Black Widow. I do want to watch it, but if it's not going to progress any storyline or
There we
any
go.
type of, or have any relevance to the current events in the MCU, I don't care.
Yeah, you could have said that about the Mandalorian though, because it takes place,
Star Wars.
yeah,
Star Wars
I
can
know.
do no wrong.
All right,
except for those last 3 movies.
I'm still trying to figure out, because y'all, I mean, y'all followed it. You know what I'm saying? The Power Stones and shit, in the comic books and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man, because I read what you call them a lot, bro, and it seems like to me, you remember the Mandarin in that one Iron Man?
Iron Man 3. Yep.
The actor?
Yeah, the fake villain.
Right, we know he's the fake one, right?
Right.
Like, don't y'all remember in the comics, like, those rings?
Yeah, the 10 rings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like, and it had something to do with Doctor Strange, if I recall correctly. Doctor Strange and him had a face-off, and the rings were, I'm trying to think what the purpose were. I think it was it to bring in death? No, it wasn't death. It was, who was the villain he was going to use the rings to bring to Earth and conquer? I forget now.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go to. I'm gonna have to.
This is the thing.
That-
Weren't the rings more important than the fucking stone?
You know, I think you're right.
Y'all are talking way above my head.
I think you're right. I think the rings were held in higher regard than the stones. I think the Infinity, like I feel like the MCU gave more importance to the Infinity Stones than they actually should have. But I could be wrong.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because
That's
Thanos-
what I'm saying, bro.
Because I'll say this, Thanos in the comic, when he wielded the Infinity Gauntlet, he did it to win the affection of death. Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Come on.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I can't remember why Mandarin had the rings, but yeah, that's what Thanos brought the rings for, the Infinity Stones for. But anyway, so in the comic, that's what Thanos was actually doing with the stones. He wanted to snap everyone out of existence for the sake of death, because that's what she wanted him to do. So that's why he was so hell bent on getting the stones.
Yeah, because he's in love with death.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh god, I'm not jumping in.
And
Too soon, man. What is that?
I
Is that
just
health?
feel like they left the
Yeah.
whole thing,
It's got butt plug.
a whole piece of the
Might be.
puzzle out of the game with this Mandarin shit. But hopefully they'll bring this shit back. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I mean, it seems like they're gonna double back and make some shit go down, man. That shit's man, bro.
Yeah,
they-
jump all this way for.
Man.
They've got like so much material to work with.
I know what I wanted to ask both of y'all. I know what I wanted to ask both of y'all. So, the next thing that's coming up, because I haven't seen anything about movies, right?
Okay.
So I'm back to that. The next thing that's coming up from Marvel is Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yep.
The next series, yes.
And that's going to take place like in real time too.
Right.
And it's ironic to me that everybody who gets a series are people who got blipped. Have you noticed that?
That's true.
Like so far,
They got cheated out of the movies.
what's that?
Falcon and Winter Soldier didn't get blipped.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. Both of them.
Both of them did. Winter Soldier and Bucky both got blipped. In fact, Bucky was the first one to go. He was the very first one. He was like, "Hey, Steve," and then like he looks
Yeah,
over and
yeah.
he drops the gun and
Wait a second. Okay. So
Come on, damn it. Get up there.
no, you're right, because Falcon hit what's his name?
Nobody even saw him get blipped
I did.
or get dusted.
I did. He's in Endgame.
No.
On your left.
You did, but I mean, in the movie, nobody
oh,
did.
nobody saw
he was,
Falcon.
Nobody was around
Oh, he was
Falcon,
by
and
himself.
he just
Yeah,
vanished
yeah.
himself.
I thought you meant like on screen.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, there was no
That's
one around.
sad.
Yeah.
So you just assumed he got dusted.
You're just like, well, we ain't heard from him in a while, so I guess.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I've been saying the entire time. Like, no, Falcon didn't disappear.
Man.
No, he did. He did get blipped. We saw it. We saw it on screen. What we're saying is like none of the other Avengers were around him when it happened. He was totally out in the open by himself. But they showed him on screen get dusted. Him, Wanda, Peter Parker.
Getting dusted, man.
Yeah.
he did.
He was in Wakanda fighting.
Yep, he was in
And
Wakanda.
when it happened, yeah.
Him, Black
I mean,
Panther.
I know he was in Wakanda fighting.
Damn it.
I've watched that fight scene so many times it ain't even funny, but I just don't remember him getting blipped.
Yeah, he was. And
Hey, man, I mean, you know, shit, it is.
Did that
what it
move?
is on that, man. So
Oh, wait.
obviously, they came. They come back and they got their own little run, right? Because we already know Falcon gets Captain America's shield and shit. So I guess he's the new Captain America, right?
yep.
So we go on to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Where do y'all think they fall
Suck, man.
in the timeline between Wanda and Spider-Man then?
That I don't know.
Yeah, it's either after Spider-Man or right before it.
Yeah, it's got to take place, but yeah, because it could take place simultaneously as WandaVision. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, maybe you know what?
Dang it.
You know what MCU is good at doing? They're good at putting movies out that take place at the same time, and they all happen at different points in time, but then they converge on one singular point.
On one thing is the same.
Example.
It's that art shit that they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love the way they handle the shit.
So like an example is like, in Endgame, Infinity War, everything took place, and with Tony Stark and Peter Parker and the Guardians of the Galaxy way out in space, but then you had like your battle here on Earth with, the people here who were here dealing with things, and then then they all converged for the second movie into one singular point. So I feel like what's going to happen, I think Winter Soldier and Falcon are going to take place at the same time as WandaVision, and then whenever Wanda left at the end of WandaVision to go on her little journey, and then
Somebody you know, man?
yeah, it's my homeboy. And then when Winter Soldier and Falcon's show is over, they're going to be at the same point whereas Wanda ended, and they're going to go from there. I think. I mean, that's just a theory, but they're really good at doing stuff like that. So I think it might take place the same time as WandaVision, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, well, listen to this thing, right? So if WandaVision starts like a month after they all show back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man, he's already been back, and so he's just going back and forth to school then, right?
Yeah, it's like 6 months later in Spider-Man Far From Home.
Right. This shit takes place 6 months later after them getting snapped back into existence.
Yep.
Wanda happened about a month and a half after they get snapped back into existence.
Yep, 4 to 6 weeks, I think.
So this is where the fuck were the other Avengers?
That's what everybody was talking
Yep.
about. It's like, man, this town's getting taken over. Where were the Avengers at this time?
Yeah.
They would have been back.
Yep.
So no telling.
If nothing else, don't y'all think that they could have went and grabbed what's the Hawkeye? Y'all think
Or somebody,
they
yeah.
Go grab Hawkeye, and Hawkeye somehow got himself off into that little space that she was in. He wouldn't have been able to talk her off the ledge.
Well, yeah, because Hawkeye and her had a little moment at the end of it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have been like, hey, man, remember everything we talked about?
Right?
Or did we call him Ronin? No.
He ain't Ronin yet. Well, I'll take it back. He was Ronin in Infinity War.
He is Ronin.
He is Ronin.
Regardless, yeah.
At the end of Avengers, he got his whole family back.
Yeah.
Did he quit?
Yeah, I think he did quit. Well, I think he quit being Ronin. I think he's back to being Hawkeye. But yeah, when his family was gone, that dude was straight up Ronin.
Right. So
The hell am I
I
missing?
don't know. She seemed like to me, she was very attached to Hawkeye. Right? Like Hawkeye was like, I guess, kind of like a father figure to her.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, but he did rescue her in Civil War. Remember, he came to the house
Oh, shit.
and plucked her up. Remember, and the Vision tried to stop him.
I forgot, and that's
So they did have, a little bit of backstory, so to speak. I've forgotten about that.
They do have a
I
little
remember
bit
that.
of
Maybe there was a little more to it. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about that.
Right.
Oh, man.
Right.
Y'all just blew my mind. I totally forgot about that.
So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, why does it make sense that they did all this extra shit, but then too, another thing that we didn't know anything
shit.
about. I mean, shit, nobody knew about Sword. Nobody was talking about Sword. I mean, yeah, Sword Shield, great, but nobody was talking about that shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was funny that they brought Sword in because in the comics, Sword was it stood for sentient weapon.
Yeah, it was just for the outer space, so
Yeah.
to speak, not for any land-based defense.
Right, it wasn't for Earth.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, okay.
Why are they here? Did they replace S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah.
Right, bro. This is where the shit bothers me, right? So, like, Y'all gonna tell me that Nick Fury been up in this goddamn spaceship
Ugh.
since before Endgame, and he didn't see all this shit going down?
And see, that's the question that I always ask. I've been asking for a long time, and Adam kind of cleared it up for me. But you know, which one got snapped? The real Nick Fury or the Skrull Nick Fury? Because you remember, if the real Nick Fury was snapped, then he would have appeared in outer space somehow. That didn't make any sense to me.
Remember, both of them in that car were fucking Skrulls.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I think that was Skrull Nick Fury.
Yeah, yeah.
They've been running around with Nick Fury and that other his like
That lieutenant
assistant or whatever that white chick's name is. She's been running around with Nick Fury the whole time. I think she's up on that shit too with Nick Fury.
Yeah, she's got to be.
Maria Hill.
Yes, that's her name. Thank you.
Okay, so she's got to be up on that shit with him because y'all remember at the end of Far From Home?
Yeah.
Y'all remember that shit, right?
Yeah, he was he was on a vacation in space.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
They were both Skrulls, right?
Yep, they were both. Yeah. So that's what lets me know that. Well, that's what makes me think that the Nick Fury that got snapped was the Skrull Nick Fury, not the real one.
But would he have known to push his pager and call for
Hold on,
Captain
hold on.
Marvel?
This is how you know that what you're saying is right, Dante. Because Nick Fury's ass was up on the fucking spaceship. Goddamn Thanos never fucked with that spaceship.
Well, I mean, I think his
Never fucked with it.
but his
Thanos never came across the Skrulls, bro.
he never did. Well,
Thanos never comes across the Skrulls.
but I think his objective was to snap 50% of the entire like galaxy. So like if that meant like every being that was ever created. That's not what that included? What the hell?
No.
That's
I
a
don't
weird
think-
stairs.
I don't think so. I think he just did everything on Earth.
I don't know. I thought he was doing the entire universe because he was trying to, protect every civilization by cutting half of them down.
Okay, so let's say you're right. Okay? Let's say he did snap and he just fucked
a
up
dark
the whole
hole.
universe, right? Which would make sense. It would make sense. He fucked up the whole universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then in an alternate universe, the snap probably never happened, right? And so, no, man, this shit doesn't make sense. That shit doesn't make sense. So I think what you're saying is right, though. I'm gonna ride with that. I think those were Skrulls that he snapped. It couldn't have been. It could. No, man, no. He just snapped motherfuckers in there. It just happened on Earth, man.
Well, okay. Well, think about this. When Peter Parker snapped out of existence, he wasn't on Earth, nor were the Guardians of the Galaxy. And the
That's
Guardians,
true, 'cause they weren't
and
all human.
Yeah, and the Guardians of the Galaxy, the entire squad of the Guardians of the Galaxy weren't human. Right? Drax is not human. Groot's not human.
Rocket was the only one left.
Yeah, Rocket was the only one that didn't get snapped, and he was on Earth, but he's not from Earth.
Right? Groot didn't get snapped either, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
Yeah, Rocket had to watch
watched him. Yeah.
Rocket had to watch him die twice.
Yeah. Ain't that about a bitch?
Wait. Rocket watches. Vanish. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Rocket had to watch Groot die twice. That, in fact, I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. I was like super sad about Rocket having to watch his best friend die a second time. More sad than Wanda having to watch Vision die.
You're so sensitive.
So
Thanks, Billy.
Billy, what's up, man?
Let's get some shit straight.
Yeah, it is, Cletus.
Let's rewind.
It's deep tonight. We're talking WandaVision, man. We're talking MCU.
On the Avengers Endgame, remember this?
Ah!
How
Sorry.
How
I died.
This group gets snapped back into existence. And think about this. This is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. If Groot gets snapped back into existence, right? He gets snapped back into existence and he's a little kid.
Yeah, he's gonna come back as a teenage Groot. That's what he died as. He got dusted as was a teenage Groot. Vision Quest. I think he's gonna get his faculties back.
The whole thing with Vision dying, man. Come on, y'all. Y'all know better than that. Shit, Microsoft
What happened?
coming out with a new version every Why wouldn't Vision have a new version?
Stop playing the other
Think
one.
about this.
Oh.
What was Vision's most crude version? His most crude version was Ultron.
True. Oh, so we're playing a different one now?
Yeah.
And they make Vision, right? They make Vision. Thor does his thing. They make Vision. Vision shows up, and then Vision
Madness
stays around
returns.
for a little while. Then he's gonna upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like I never really, I didn't like the whole Vision shit. No way. Vision just seemed like he's just like a dumbass robot.
Set.
He can do anything. Like think about this shit. Like in one. Now the Vision that I know, you just ain't gonna punch this son of a bitch and he gonna go flying through a fucking wall. He'll phase through that wall before he does that shit.
Yeah.
But in WandaVision, when
Thanks,
the
Cletus.
right Vision
Appreciate
punched
you.
the other Vision, he flew through the damn house.
Well, here's the thing, though, right? You got to remember, we're looking at it through, our. So this is just my understanding of it, because Vision and White Vision, they're synthezoids. They're probably moving at a speed that we couldn't comprehend, and they're making moves that we can't comprehend. So to translate that, they're just basically saying, oh, he probably got punched so fast and hard that he didn't have time to react to phase. That's just the way I interpreted it, because I agree with you, right? There should be no reason why Vision's destroying buildings.
As soon as they both were in that house together, it wasn't no problem for his ass to go to phasing.
Well, right, because I feel like they had time to make the calculations, like they weren't.
Okay, well, I mean, that makes sense.
I just, like, for example, when he was holding Wanda by the head and then Vision came out of nowhere and then he, hit him into the camper and the camper exploded. That's because he was like, he wasn't expecting Vision to come out and save Wanda. Like, I wasn't expecting Vision to save her either. I was like, holy crap. I'm going to be honest. I thought that what they were going to do, honestly, they were going to make this big deal of White Vision and Wanda was going to go and wave her hand and then he was going to be dead.
Oh, wow.
No, you're not Vision.
You're not my real Vision.
Yeah, exactly. And then his corpse would have been laying there, and then it would have fused the
That's what I thought would have happened. He would have like two became one. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I thought too. But
I thought when they were fighting and then they stopped and they started talking to each other.
yep,
I thought for sure.
Yeah, that's true,
Because,
Cletus.
that whole exchange. But he did touch that little where his mind stone is supposed to be.
yep,
Oh, they're little kids.
yeah, man.
Okay, hold on, y'all.
So hang on 1 second, Quincy. Hang on 1 second, Quincy. Quincy, hold on 1 second. 1 second, because Cletus made a comment that was pretty dope. He said that it would have been a lot cooler if the other characters were moving in slow motion to demonstrate the difference of when Vision and Vision were fighting. Because it would have been like, that would have demonstrated like how fast they were moving. That would have been pretty dope. That would have been legit.
Yeah, it would be dope as shit, but there's really no.
I'm gonna hook up that other hard drive. Play some fighting games or something.
Okay.
I can't hear what's.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Well, we're gonna switch to some.
It's cool.
We're gonna switch to some fighting games because
Which way y'all going?
we're having a really deep conversation right now, and it just only makes sense,
It works the way they got it going, man. But I don't know. It's a lot of things that I'm like questioning and shit. But one thing I like about the cinematic universe is whatever questions you think you have, they get answered.
They do get answered.
They answer the way you want them to, but they get answered.
Ass buddy.
I don't know, man. It's just weird. I like the way they're running it, but I don't know. And another thing, like, I'm trying to figure out how are they gonna, with all these other characters that they're talking about and shit, like, how do they all play in?
How are they gonna? Because they got to do a lot of character development, right? Like they've got to introduce all these guys. They got to give them backstories. But that's what we got in the first 3 phases. We got movies for these guys. The only movie that I'm still upset about is we didn't get a Mark Ruffalo Hulk movie.
Yeah, I know.
And what you call them? What the Ultimates? What's the other one?
Probably.
What's that now, Quincy? What character are we talking about?
The one that's coming, with all the beings that got like they're like gods or some shit.
The Eternals.
Oh, the Eternals.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eternals.
Don't the Ultimates come in somewhere along in this whole thing too, right?
Just in case.
Okay.
Am I wrong? I thought they did, but I didn't keep up with them that much, man.
What game is this?
King of Fighters 13.
So many different things. I'm like thinking about it one time.
I'm gonna turn down.
Y'all almost done?
Oh no, we're
No, we switched to a fighting
we're
game.
switching to fighting game, so that way we can just talk and mindlessly push buttons and stream together.
I can't concentrate on my Alice.
King of Fighters 13.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
She didn't ask you, fatty honey bun.
I didn't eat all of it.
Yeah, just get us a couple combos.
I'll send you some cash on Venmo. Let me know how much I need to send you.
What's a Venmo?
Shut up. King of Fighters 13. I
Yeah.
got 12 here.
I
Right there.
just wonder I wonder which way they gonna go with it. I want to see what this multiverse of madness, how this all plays out.
Yeah, it's gonna be all. I can't wait. I think it's gonna change a lot of shit up, man. And then with Thor: Love and Thunder.
I think because did y'all read that they're not even gonna call them the X-Men? They're just gonna call them the mutants.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear that.
I did read that too.
What?
Yeah, because you remember in House of M. Okay, hold on. So in the end of House of M, right? Like Wanda was responsible for getting rid of mutants, and she utters the bless you.
Thank you.
She utters the phrase. Was it no more mutants?
Uh huh.
And then they're all gone.
Right.
Uh huh.
And I feel like
You know she's a mutant though, right?
yeah, she is a mutant, and therefore she loses her memory at the end of it.
Oh, I see. She's dumb. All right, so I need to be on
let
that
me
side. You
press
need to be
start.
on that side. There you go.
Yeah, there's so much stuff they can do with this, man. There's so many different directions they can go, but
Thank you, Cletus, man. We appreciate that. Yeah, we got the well, I don't know. Dante got it from
Oh.
Streamlabs the whatever it is, skin
Yeah.
I
packs.
thought for sure that shit. Yeah, you know, like I said earlier, I thought the way this shit was going, I thought for sure we was gonna see Mephisto.
I did too.
And I still feel like somehow Mephisto's gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? Because they kind of lean to it too much. And bro, I really thought when they went into that Halloween shit, I thought for sure that's when everything was gonna start coming out, and we see Mephisto, and then that's how it was gonna lead into another movie or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I had a theory too that the postman or the mailman. My theory was that was Mephisto, because if you look, every time you saw him, oh sorry, what am I doing?
Oh, there you go.
That's weird.
You're good.
Every time you saw him, he had on like a rabbit on his shirt, and his thing said Presto. He worked for Presto.
Oh yeah. You
and
know
all,
what?
Like magic.
That still might come about
Well,
because Agatha is still in Westview,
yeah.
so maybe he's. Man, there ain't no telling, man. They could go. I don't know.
I think do y'all think they do it? They're gonna have to. You think they do another season of WandaVision?
No, I think it's done.
Yeah, I think it's a one and done. I
think
mean,
it's
it
just
needs to. I mean, because it fit the bill, you know.
Yeah, I don't
She
think.
did tell. Y'all do remember her telling Agatha that she was gonna come back?
Yeah, I think that's going to be in the Multiverse of Madness because Wanda's going to be in that movie, and see that's the thing too, right? In the comic, Agatha wasn't her nemesis; she was her mentor. Like she did some shady stuff to her.
I'm saying she's gonna go back, and she's gonna go back to Agnes because Agnes knows more about all that shit than even Doctor. Well, of course, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange in it. Shit, Doctor Strange is still kind of fresh, new to his shit. You know what I'm saying? So of course he's gonna know. I think she knows more just because she brought up the Sorcerer Supreme. So there's shit about the whole magic thing that she knows. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, it makes sense that Wanda's gonna have to come back and talk to her.
Yeah, she's gonna.
I'm about to say, yeah, she'll come back or maybe she'll need her help, like physically, and then release her, and then they'll both be fighting alongside each other.
Yeah, see,
It
that's
could go in so many places.
And see, that was my thing too. I really thought that Agatha was trying to unlock Wanda's potential because there was a bigger villain
Right.
that was threatening all of existence, and she needed Wanda's help to do it, And that was why I felt like she was just trying to pull that out of her, but she was just doing it in a very insensitive manner.
Selfish. To get it.
Because that's how
for
she
her.
was in the comic,
Yeah.
She was doing good things by doing bad things to get things done. And I was just like, okay. So maybe that's what's going on.
So here's the thing. Let's go back to Ralph Boner, right?
Boner.
Boner.
When that pops
Yeah.
up, right? Like,
I think I'm gonna die.
did he lose his? Does Ralph Boner lose the speed power?
Oh shit! Because she did give him that ability, right?
No.
Understand this. If Ralph Boner is in the mix and he was playing like he was her brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he got that speed power, right? Remember, fucking Monica goes. Well, she got her power because she went through that damn force field,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
But Ralph Boner wasn't living in fucking Westview.
Or was he? Was he actually?
Yeah, he actually lived there. Remember, the reason why she got his name?
Yeah,
is
because he had a bill. Remember, he
Yeah.
had an electric bill
Yeah, she had
that
to
she
pull
was
off a-
looking at.
Yeah, she pulled off of a bill or something. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, shit.
But why, of all people?
But what was also weird is like there was a picture of him that had his name on the bottom, like it was a headshot.
Like you said, yeah. Why would they include that? I mean, that's just very. What's the word I want to use?
It's very suspicious.
Yeah.
Because remember, the universe that he comes from, he don't have a sister. And
Right.
he knows that Magneto is. Well, he doesn't know, but Magneto is his daddy in that universe.
No, he knows that Magneto is his father in the Universal X-Men movies. He knows Magneto is his father because remember in Apocalypse,
He finds out later on. So yeah, he knows that Magneto is his father.
because in what was it, Days of Future Past, he knew because remember he was like, my father ran out on us and I've been trying to catch up with him, and then he sees
even
him.
in what was it? Apocalypse. Yeah, at the very end.
Yeah.
Storm asks him, "Are you going to tell him?" And he's like, "No, I'll give it time." Talking about Magneto, that I know he's my father, but I'm not going to tell him yet. That I'm his son.
Right.
So, but anyway, that's off subject, but I don't know. It's going to be hard for them to incorporate these and satisfy everybody.
Together, right?
Yeah, they gotta.
Mutants come in. You can't bring in the mutants without Magneto.
Yeah, they got some.
Shows up, then what? Because I'm telling you, that dude still has his powers, bro.
That'd be awesome if he did.
That would be cool. That's a really good thing to think about. He because he was able to exhibit super speed, right? So
Right.
that doesn't necessarily mean that Agatha's not controlling him. So what aspects of him does she control? Remember, she took the necklace off. So does that mean that everything about that Agatha gave him is gone, or does that mean just his mind control is gone?
Hey, maybe he had super speed before.
Oh shit! Like Wanda did.
Yeah, exactly.
She was born with her powers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Hey, Quincy, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Talk to Adam. Be back.
Here, you want me to choose your characters for you?
So, let's say, because I don't give a shit what anybody says. I think we're all right that she pulled him from. She had to, man.
What, pulled him from another universe?
From Westview and get him these powers.
Yeah.
She had to have known that he was in another universe with those powers.
And why would she call him his sister? His brother. Why would Wanda even think that? What did she cloud her mind to say, hey, this is Pietro? I mean, that made no sense. She knows what he looked like. I mean, why all of a sudden she's thinking it's him? That was kind of weird too. That they threw that in there.
Right. So I don't know, man. This shit.
There's too many questions. That's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, just that whole part of the show is just like, okay, well, we just kind of, she took her little force field up, and he's just gone. And then, you know, another thing that was left wide open, y'all and y'all had the same theory that I had, that those people in those commercials, that man and that woman, was obviously her mom and dad, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't,
That's what I thought.
but they didn't look like her parents though.
But when they went back in time, think about it. When they went back
What's
into
up, Quentin?
her memories, when they went back into her memories, bro, her mom and dad, those weren't the same parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those weren't the same people that was in the commercials. So who the fuck were those people in the commercials?
And what was the point of it? You know, it just I don't know, man.
Oh, the point-
Kinda,
the
well,
point
kind
of-
of gave an insight into her psyche.
Yeah, I feel like the point of the commercials was to show the trauma she experienced. But you remember the toaster beeped like the bomb did that didn't go off as she did the probability hex on.
I know that all the props and everything that was in there, they all had to do with the fucking Infinity.
What is going
Stone. I
on?
get that part of it. I'm just talking about the mother. I'm talking about
says 1 hour.
Okay.
The woman and the man that played in all those commercials. Both you and Adam thought the same thing that I thought.
Yeah, I thought that was her parents too.
Right, yeah.
But when they went into her memory, when Agnes makes them go into her memory, and she goes back, when remember she goes back into her memories and they're watching all of the fucking reruns of shit because her dad brings the DVD.
Right.
I guess Bewitched or something.
All the shows that
And
she
they
depicted.
They fucking knew the shows by season and all that shit, right? Think about
What's up,
Mom
Quentin?
and Dad. They didn't look like them fucking people on that commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's very strange.
Because think about this, the only fucking memory that she would have of her parents is how they looked when they died,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think so. I agree.
I put your health at 50%.
Dickhead.
Oh man, this shit's gonna get deep, man.
It just sucks we gotta wait another freaking year for another movie to come out that's actually gonna be, well, other than Falcon, but
We got Falcon and Winter Soldier.
yeah, but that may not
And
tie.
then-
That may be a completely autonomous thing, you know.
yeah,
So,
and then we got Loki.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we still got Loki.
Yeah, and the Loki that we're looking at is the one that vanished in that.
Hey, LaDonna, what's going on?
game.
Hey, LaDonna, how you doing? All the way from Norway.
That's a long way.
We got someone from Norway watching this. We are
Norway, the country,
Yes.
not Norway, Texas.
Oh my God.
Is there a Norway, Texas?
I don't. There might be. Hell, we got
I don't know.
Paris, Texas.
Paris, Texas.
So in Loki vanished, right?
Yeah, so I don't know if that's gonna. Yeah, he
Well,
did.
Loki got killed,
He got killed, but remember, he picked up the Tesseract in Endgame.
but then
and
yeah,
he vanished.
Loki vanished when Tony goes back in time to go get that stone.
oh, because they messed it up.
He vanished.
This controller's jacked up.
I know. I gave you the jacked up one.
That Loki is still alive.
Right.
Somewhere. That's the problem. We don't know if he's staying in this universe. He's got the Tesseract.
I think that's what we're gonna see with this Loki. I think that one that just disappeared. I think that's the one we see in this Loki shit.
Yeah. It's supposed to be. Yeah. The one that before he, turned good or whatever you want to call it and helped out Thor and all this before Ragnarok and all this.
They still had him in handcuffs.
Right. So like I said, I mean, you see the trailer for that, right? For the series? It's got Owen Wilson in it. So does that actually take place in our universe or another universe? You wouldn't think it would take place in ours because they would know who he is.
Right.
So they wouldn't give him a job at whatever agency. I don't know, man. It's like I said, there's a lot of. I don't know, man.
Let's see. In the series finale of WandaVision was the Dark
When
Cold
y'all
Wanda.
saw that,
Yes. That was-
wasn't he in jail?
what are you doing?
Isn't Loki in jail?
Yeah, Loki looked like he was in some kind of.
Like handcuff,
Yeah,
some
like-
imprisonment or something like that.
Yeah, he was in custody of some kind. Answer the question, LaDonna. Yes, that was definitely.
He's in that one prison that they have. They put Magneto in there, some bitch too. that one prison that's like way out in the middle of a.
Was it?
ocean
Is it the
somewhere.
cube? Is it the cube?
On Earth where they have him at.
Is it called the cube? It's called something. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man.
That's
It's
where they lock away. That's where they lock away the most powerful.
see,
beings
and that.
they've had problems with.
And it's funny you mentioned that. That's where Hank Pym originally created the androids, and that's where Ultron came from in order to man that post. You know, instead of having people do it.
Yep.
And then Ultron came about from all that. So it's, I don't know. That's why it's called the Multiverse of Madness.
I'm glad y'all keep bringing up Hank Pym, bro, because I don't think people really understand how involved Pym.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was
a founding
bigger,
member of the Avengers.
Yeah, he's got a way bigger role than they're giving him.
Right, right.
Because some of this shit just doesn't make sense without that explanation. But the only reason why we know about it is because we read the comics.
Because we're nerds.
Dorks.
Well, you're a dork. I'm a nerd.
Well, either way.
I'm more of a spaz than anything.
Geek. Oh my gosh.
Come on, kick this fool's ass.
Man, that shit's wild, man. Everything. And I'm glad y'all brought up Loki.
I did too. I completely forgot about that series.
Yeah,
That's gonna have to tie in somehow because it's not in our timeline. You know, it's gonna be out. I don't know.
it's a total hidden gem that they've just
Well,
and they're not spending a lot of time talking about it.
Yeah.
Right? That's the thing.
The first movie that's dropping is the Thor movie, right?
Well, it's supposed to be Doctor Strange, then Thor, and then crap. What was the other one?
Well, Black Widow, we still got that. though.
Well, that doesn't really.
But if you're talking about the continuity,
like the multiverse kind of thing, and there was another one. It wasn't the Eternals. You got Eternals, and you got was that Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings?
oh yeah,
Remember? But
See,
there's another one I'm missing somewhere in there.
That Shang-Chi, I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
The rings are coming in. That's where the Mandarin shows up.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. Yeah, trying to answer LaDonna's.
yeah. Doctor Strange, I think will be the first one.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's gonna be the first one. Is Doctor Strange?
Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be May, and then there was another one. Which one am I missing? Not Thor, but there was Spider-Man.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. No Way Home. Duh.
Because that's supposed to fall directly into it too.
Not his blade.
So again,
That's how the multiverse breaks apart. That's why you see all these Spider-Men.
Hold on.
That's your idea. We all know.
But Spider-Man, but hold on, Adam. Spider-Man ain't coming back before Blade.
is Blade coming out first?
No, because they're not even filming that yet, man. I read a thing a month ago. They hadn't even started that. And what's sad is I heard about that like 2 years ago that they
Yeah.
cast what's his face?
Marshala.
Yeah, Ali. Yeah, and I'm like, I think it was literally a month ago. They said they hadn't even started not development, but
Boy,
filming. And
that
I'm
damn
like,
Blade's gonna be bad, boy. Woo!
I still think Wesley Snipes needs to be like the mentor, like
He'll make a cameo.
like Whistler was.
He's got to
you
make
know.
a cameo somehow.
If he doesn't, dude, as old as he is, man, he can still kick ass, dude. I'm sorry, man.
I know y'all saw Coming to America too, right?
I haven't seen it yet.
I have not yet either. No, actually, believe it or not, I've seen the first one, but it was like 30 years ago. But I just watched it like yesterday on TV. It was on TV, and I'm like, man, it had been so long since I've seen that movie.
As much as movie junkies as both of y'all are, y'all haven't seen Coming to America 2 yet?
No, I was actually gonna watch it tonight. In fact, that was my plan after this.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I watched that movie 3 times now.
Okay, I was about to say, give me some good news, man. Don't say, man, this is a waste of time.
It's really good. I'm not gonna tell y'all anything about it.
All right.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. That motherfucker Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, because he's in it.
Bro, because you don't ever see Wesley Snipes in no comedies and shit.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I didn't know he was in
But
it.
when I
Yeah.
tell y'all, hey, when Wesley Snipes played the shit out of his role, bro.
Oh yeah.
Played the shit out of his role, bro. I think he's like the best actor on that fucking movie.
Wow. All right.
I mean, I'm not
I'm in it
surprised
now.
because I feel like out of all the people in that movie, he's like the one true like thespian. Right?
Yeah, the
Like-
actor that actually is a method actor.
Yeah, I
That
think he's.
gets into his roles.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the other actors in the movie are bad actors.
Freeman is in there, and don't ever forget
Who?
King,
Oh shit, James Earl Jones is in that.
He's still. That's right.
in part 2,
You know,
but he
he's like-
played himself.
How
You know, he's like 90.
How old is
He is 90.
Really?
Look it up. He's like 89 or 90. He's like right on the cusp of being I mean, I can't. I looked at.
Yeah, that's cool, bro. That's all cool, fine, and dandy, bro. That's neither here nor there. But don't ever.
He's exactly 90 years old.
Wesley Snipes is not the thespian in Coming to America 2. The thespian from Coming to America and Coming to America 2 and Don't You Two Ever Forget It Again is a man by the name of James Earl Jones.
Yes.
I've heard of him.
We've understood our mistake.
What has he been in? He was in. Oh, that's right. He was in those Tom Clancy movies.
If you don't get your ass out of here. Yeah, I forgot he was in this movie.
Tom Clancy movie. Have y'all seen that Michael B. Jordan is playing in that?
That looks good.
What's he called?
No Remorse, I think it is.
Never. I haven't seen it.
It looks good, dude.
That shit looks real good, bro. But yeah, man. That's
what she said.
Coming to America 2 is a good. Man, that's a good fucking movie, man. I thought it was.
Thank you for the like, Ladonna. Appreciate you.
Yep.
It's like it's a cool movie, man.
We'll see you later.
You know,
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Bitch,
y'all
better go
should
home.
like it, man. Everybody that you saw in the original Coming to America, but there's two characters that you ain't gonna see again. Like, a lot of people don't know that that's the first place. The Coming to America, the first one, is where you saw Cuba Gooding Jr.
Really?
He was sitting in the barber chair and shit. And the other one is Eric LaSalle.
Oh yeah.
LaSalle is the dude with the Jerry.
Yeah, he's not in that?
You don't see him.
Okay.
Ah, that sucks. I wanted to see him. But I guess it wouldn't make sense. He was the boyfriend in the last one, and then she dumped him to be with...
They asked him to play in it again because they had some kind of thing about it. But he was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I bet you regret that shit now, though.
I don't know, man. I feel like he probably saw the script and like, yeah, we want you to still be rocking the Jerry curl in 2021.
Right.
And he was like, nah, fuck that, I'm out.
It would've been funny. Hey, but I didn't know that they had up under. Did y'all know that they had like up under 100 people that actually did Coming to America? It was like the characters and shit. It was only like maybe 40 or 50 people that actually did that shit. Because Arsenio and Eddie did
Half the other characters. Yeah.
and shit. But on this new one, I did the research on it. They only used 173 people. But when I tell you they got everybody back, they even got Marcel, I forget her last name, but she was the one that played in the Jamie Foxx show. She was the one that Jamie Foxx was always with. Love with.
Right. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
She was, if you recall, she was the flower girl in the first one, but she's in there again throwing flowers around.
Damn.
Wow.
She don't have no speaking role or nothing, but she's in there throwing them around.
And just like Cobra Kai, man. Everybody.
Y'all remember? You remember the white dude from the McDonald's that they worked at?
McDowell, shut up.
That white dude.
Oh, what's his name? What's his name? I know who you're talking about.
They all look alike. I
The
don't know.
one with the gap in his teeth. He's in part 2 too. I'm telling you, bro. Everybody is in there with the except because the woman that played Eddie Murphy's mother in Coming to America, she died. She died like probably about.
Yeah, Madge Sinclair. Yeah, Madge Sinclair. She's dead, man. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's a damn good movie, man. I think it's pretty fucking decent, man.
I'll have to check it out. Like I said, I plan on watching it when I left here.
I have a more incentive to watch it now that I actually heard good things about it, as I haven't heard anything
You want to watch
about
it
it
here
yet.
now? You want to watch it tonight?
We can. What time is it? I should be able to stay awake. I'm an old man in a garage.
So weird. That it's
So
saying,
how long we been on?
hour 21.
I'm waiting for my damn food. I'm hungry.
Yeah, we got
hungry.
chicken coming. We got some
Some golden chick coming.
golden. Have you had Lisa since they've been open?
I have not, because that line has been fucking nuts.
Hey, do y'all remember The Craft?
Oh yeah,
I saw that movie one time, dude. I couldn't.
I think I've only seen it a couple times. Yeah, they got a new one out,
Man.
Reborn or something.
Yeah.
I just like Nev Campbell in it, man. She was hot back
Part
then.
2 is good, bro. It's good.
Does it have any other original characters cameo in it, or it's a completely new cast, isn't it?
I don't want to spoil it.
Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't ask that. I won't say nothing. I'll have to watch it now.
Put some Street Fighter on. What's up?
I'll
good.
say this from the. I'll just tell you this. There's one person from the original cast
Okay.
that's in the second one. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that motherfucker, that motherfucker doesn't even have a speaking role.
Adam.
And when you find out who it is, it's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna fuck you up for real. Pretty decent, man. Pretty good show, man.
I'm gonna start bringing my own controller over here. It's broken ass.
No, it's not. It drifts a little bit.
Adam gives me the broken controller and expects and wonders why I'm losing all the time.
Because you're a loser.
Because this shit is broken.
You're broken.
I am. I actually am broken on the inside. Your heart melts.
Nice.
So
Man.
do you, oh shit,
Damn.
man.
Who's here?
Food's here.
Yeah, I'm done talking about Marvel, man. Marvel, shit. I
Are we
talk
done?
about them, and then it'll piss me off because I'm like, shit, I can't figure out which way they're gonna go. I don't like shit like that, man.
All right, hey. So let's switch gears then. Okay. Let's switch gears, Quincy. So let's talk about the Mandalorian. What do you think about Gina Carano getting fired?
One,
hell is
I
it?
don't think she's gonna get fired.
She's already been fired. They've already fired her. I think they're gonna bring her back.
Nah, yeah, cause I think one, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Nobody should be. First off, man, we got our country. Period, man. We got to fucking lay off of the bullshit, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
People can have their own opinions about shit. Bro.
It's like
There
West.
ain't nothing wrong with having your own opinion about shit.
Right.
What did Wesley Snipes say in Demolition Man? We become a pussy whip version of ourselves.
Yeah.
He is correct.
Right.
He is
He's
correct.
fucking correct in that shit. But,
It won't work on here.
I don't think, bro. They're not getting rid of it. Who the fuck is gonna fill in her shoes?
No.
I love that girl.
No.
Original?
So bad, man.
All right.
But yeah, no, I don't think I think it was fucked up. I think it's fucked up that Disney will sit up and listen to the public like that.
Right.
I mean, because y'all. I mean, that's gonna be the. Well, it's not on the same line.
What?
It's not on the same exact lines, but you know, supposedly Marvel fans have been writing in to remove old girl from Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, why is everybody hating Brie Larson? I'm just curious.
I don't know.
I have
Did
not
she-
heard anything about
Did she
it.
do or say something?
Yeah, because I mean, I've heard it, but I'm like, what did she do to piss everybody off?
They're trying to get rid of her, bro, because the
Whenever you're done.
LGBT community has been writing in and petitioning to remove her because they want a star who is LGBT and black. That's what the
Oh, I
shit
see.
is.
Hit
I
resume and
I
hit
read
start.
this shit,
There you go.
and I was like,
Oh.
what the fuck? Why the fuck did they have to be gay and black? Like, what the fuck is that shit? But okay,
Huh.
whatever the fuck is going on, but I don't understand.
We know.
Why would any of these fucking like
We know. We'll be in there in a minute.
Why are you
Ooh,
listening to the fucking fans? Like DC needs to listen to their fucking fans
Okay.
for sure.
Right,
They
right,
listen to
yeah.
their fans. And obviously they have because you know y'all do know that the what you call it cut of Justice League is dropping on in like a day or two.
Yeah.
Snyder.
And on the 13th.
Thanks, Israel. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate the like. And then, hey, did you hear this, Quincy? Like that same day, they're doing a remaster of Batman vs Superman with a whole new color scheme. You know, because like everybody was saying, it's like Wonder Woman was wearing black and blue and red. Thought her outfit was brown because the colors were so drab. They're actually Snyder has gone back and redid the colors on a lot of that. I just whooped your ass, man.
What'd you do? Put your handicap up to like fucking 100,000?
I've never heard that, but I'm glad you said it. Hey, and even in that, bro, who do y'all think on DC, like the one character that I want to see a lot more of? Because when I was reading comic books, and I know this probably gonna sound really fucking nerdy to y'all, in DC, like, shit, I didn't like none of them characters except for Aquaman. And I thought they did a damn good job on that movie.
You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've never been a fan of Aquaman, and the movie, I enjoyed it. I like what they did with it. I kind of felt like they picked the right dude to play him, but the only thing I didn't like was the whole, like, the biker vibe that he
Right,
gave.
right.
You know, that's the only thing I had to complain about. But I don't know, man.
It's because you're comparing him to the comic book. That's the problem. If you never read the comic book, you had no idea who Aquaman was, you wouldn't think anything of it.
Why is he jumping incessantly?
I don't know, because you got a busted controller. So, but that's the problem nowadays. Everybody compares the on-screen version
I think a lot of people
to the comics.
Didn't like Aquaman because everybody was like, "What the hell does he do?" But if you actually read the Aquaman comics, you would have known that like Aquaman, that motherfucker saves Earth like every year in Atlantis. Like this portal opens up and like there's monsters that come out of these fucking portals. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like what's that movie?
Pacific Rim?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost exactly like that, bro. And every time one of those fucking things come out, they're more powerful. They're strong as shit. You know what I'm saying? And he defeats them every time. You know what I'm saying? But like when he gets on land and shit, he's just a punk with a pitchfork.
Yeah.
I think that shit is fucked up. How they always play Aquaman, but if you read his comic book, shit, that shit is intense. That's like, I feel like the writers of Batman changed up their shit because of Aquaman. But then Aquaman fell the fuck off. When it fell off bad.
Yeah, A is like start or something.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right, again?
That's kinda, so,
Tinkle time?
Hey, do you remember? Actually, I was always asking, how are they the Justice League without Green Lantern?
I was wondering that too, because I'll be honest, he's one of my favorite characters from DC. I have, of all the comics, I have the most Green Lantern comics from Hal Jordan. And yeah, I was the same way, man. And all they gave him was that little snippet dying when, Steppenwolf invaded Earth.
You've been through the whole Darkest Night, Brightest Day shit?
Yeah, oh yeah. When I first started collecting it is when Hal Jordan went to the dark side. I think episode 100 when Parallax took over. That's when I first started collecting them, which would have been like early 90s. And then Kyle took over. But then I got so into Hal Jordan, I went back and bought all the night, the Emerald Knights, the Twilight, and all that, and so.
Okay, so check this out, because when the Justice League came out, like I was really like amped. I was like, they ain't even talking about Green Lantern, so I know he's gonna pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I watched the movie, and did y'all remember that scene where
Steppenwolf?
What's Bruce's Alfred?
Uh-huh.
Remember Alfred was he's sitting at a computer, right? And they're out there fighting. They're fighting Steppenwolf and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're dealing with it.
Uh-huh.
And you think, because Alfred looks up and he says, now you finally showed up, or he said something like that, right?
Oh, that's right.
You think that it's Superman, but if you look at the tint,
Uh-huh.
the light in there, it's green, bro.
See, that was in the original trailer, wasn't it? That was in like one of the original first trailers.
No, it's in the movie.
Is it still in the movie?
In the movie.
Okay.
In the original movie.
Okay.
They changed.
They took that out. Okay. I remember seeing that because everybody was talking about, like, who is he talking about? Is it Superman? But then they never touched upon. I'm whooping your ass again.
Oh, we're not playing.
They never touched.
What are we talking about?
Touched up on it, but if you go into there's this thing, I forget what's that director's name. John. What the fuck is this shit? What is his name?
Josh Whedon?
Yeah. Okay. I saw this thing with him on there, and he talked about it, and he's the one who brings it up, and he says that's when everybody was supposed to see Green Lantern.
Really?
Whoa.
So I'm wondering if they're putting him back in here.
They need to.
I love the part where it showed the Joker on the new trailer. That was awesome.
Oh, with Jared
With the
Leto?
Nightmare Escape, yeah. That I can't wait for that,
I'm
man.
telling you right now, bro. I'm telling you right now. If they drop this shit and it's the way he wanted it done, we're gonna see Green Lantern, bro.
Yeah, I really hope this turns out good, man. I really do. I want it to succeed.
Here's the question though: who plays Green Lantern?
Yeah, which version is
Are
he?
we
Hal
getting
Jordan, John Stewart?
Yeah, like that's which one are we getting?
Yeah. Damn it.
It'll probably be Stewart because the fans love John Stewart over what's his name? Over Hal Jordan.
They didn't like Ryan Reynolds' version of Hal Jordan? What? Hard to believe.
I don't think. I'm not talking about just like Ryan. I think.
I know, like in general, yeah.
Yeah.
He's more contemporary because Hal Jordan came out in the 60s. I mean, you're talking about an old school guy, It's like comparing Alan Scott as the Flash to, or Jay Garrick.
To Barry.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And then when you think about Hal Jordan, man, he was just a pilot, bro. Like, he didn't.
Really, yeah.
He was just a pilot, man. He just got lucky. They gave him the fucking ring, and he just, all right, well,
Damn it.
I'm just.
I guess I'm the Green Lantern now.
Oh, you can. Damn it.
But Stewart is a Marine. Like that's why it would make more sense.
He was trained to kill.
Another thing that I didn't like. I don't know if you guys ever kept up with him because back in the day, you know what I'm saying. I always thought he was the shit too, and they didn't really have a comic on him, which was Cyborg, right?
Oh, yeah.
But like Cyborg if you think about Cyborg back in the day, like he looked like literally a half man, half robot. And the robot part of him, it didn't look nothing like no Terminator shit. It didn't look like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It just looked like boxy material. But since the Justice League came out, they redid it and they went back and they made a whole comic for him. And his, that space alien armor shit that he has, that shit constantly upgrades on him. And at a certain point, you know how in the movie, like there's a point where like the material that was on him, it like changed up.
Yeah.
So he could move a little bit better and all that shit. Like in the comic book though, like his that robotic shit, it constantly changes. Like now in the comic book, you would think he's got more of like almost like not necessarily Iron Man type shit.
That nanotech crap.
Yeah, his shit is more. It's more human-like. You know what I'm saying? Like if the metal and all that shit is more human-like. Like he goes through another upgrade and like all this shit just like his muscles, everything just changed on him. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was cool, and I think they should keep adding on to that shit. But I think DC, the way they handled it, you know what I'm saying? Plus, that y'all ever watched the Flash, the show?
Oh, yeah.
I need to catch up on it. I kind of got behind.
I'm caught up, yeah.
Kind of went through a divorce, so
Don't feel bad, Dante, because my son was the one who turned me on to it, right? And I watched it with him a lot. Okay, but we were watching it on Netflix and like kind of hijacked it on the Fire Stick and shit, right? And then they got to that point. They got to that point where they started introducing like Supergirl and all that shit, and then they would tell you have to watch this show over here to find out what's going to happen with Flash.
Yeah, they had a crossover event a couple of times.
I got tired of that shit, so I didn't. I haven't. Once they started going through all that shit, like even when they had the Flash from the movie come into it.
Oh yeah,
that was legit.
Like I didn't see any of that shit.
What?
You know what I'm saying? I know it all has to do with Flashpoint Paradox, but like DC when they do that shit, man, like even in their comic books, bro, this shit like has no rhyme or reason to it whatsoever. That shit gets on your nerves, and then it's like it's always like even with Marvel,
Hit A.
like you gotta ask yourself like certain questions and shit, right? Like Doctor Strange, when your bitch ass had Thanos, you, Tony, Peter, y'all was the best group that fought up against Thanos. Y'all literally almost had his goddamn glove off his hand if it wasn't for that fool.
Fucking Peter, you dumb shit douchebag. Yep.
Right. But my question
Wait, Peter? Why is it his fault?
Peter Quill.
Oh, Peter Quill.
Star-Lord.
Didn't open up like a portal, like a small window portal door, and they just stick his goddamn arm in there, and then Doctor Strange cut the goddamn
Yeah, severed it off. Yeah, that'd have been a good idea.
You know, I'm gonna tell you. You know, there was a lot of like people who were after Infinity War came out, and then like they had like that. What was it, like a year break before the last one came out? There was a lot of people who were like saying, "Why did they just cut his arm off?" And that's ironic that in the very opening scene of Endgame, that was the first thing they did, cut the dude's arm off.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, okay, so
They
they
had
are
time to
listening
think about it, yeah.
They're listening to the fans in a sense, but they should have just did
Hey,
that in the
look,
first
who
movie.
thinks about that? You go into battle, you don't think about crap like that. Who goes into battle with a good, who's in control?
And now that we're back on that shit, if you go into WandaVision, right? When WandaVision, they said shit, she was like the one that stood up, you know what I'm saying? She was the most effective against Thanos until Captain Marvel showed up, right?
I still think she would have taken Thanos. The only
Oh,
reason
yeah,
why,
she would've.
The only reason why that she didn't was because that fool called in.
He rained fire.
Yeah, he rained fire. Thank you. He called in his ship to blow everything up. That was the only reason
he
why.
is, Ashley.
Right. I just
I'm here
feel
for it.
like
I'm here for it all.
If that Thanos had met Wanda after, you know what I'm saying, like after WandaVision, Thanos would have been killed.
Oh, he'd have been toast, right? Yeah, cause
Like, I'm trying to figure out how are they gonna fucking have any threat? How are they gonna have any type of real fucking problem in the Marvel Cinematic Universe when you got this witch flying around who can change up shit at will?
well, that's why they think That's why I'm thinking they're going to make her a villain.
We suck at this.
She ain't no goddamn villain, bro.
Well, I think that's where they're going with.
The Scarlet Witch is the villain.
Yeah, I think that's where they're going with it, man.
Yeah.
I think they're going to try to make her the bad guy. I hope I'm wrong. I really don't want her to be the villain, but I kind of feel like they might be. Whooped your ass.
Why would they make? Why ain't nobody? Why is she a villain?
Well, you remember okay, so here's a clue, right? You remember when Monica Rambeau was in the Hex and she was trying to talk Wanda off the ledge and she was like, that's the difference between you and Hayward. He'd blow up this whole place just to get to keep everything under wraps. And she goes, that's not you. You're not don't make him make you the villain. And
Yeah.
she says, what if I already am?
Hey,
Thank you,
what's
Toby.
up, Toby?
And I was like, damn, so are they going to make her evil?
Yeah.
And then they come out and say, well, it was Agatha all along, when in fact it actually wasn't Agatha all along.
Right, it was still
fucking
Wanda. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. It's like Anakin Skywalker. You see the seeds planted. I don't know.
Anakin Skywalker wasn't shit until he came Darth Vader.
Yeah.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I said what I said.
He was here last night. Did you miss him?
Oh, man.
How did you miss him? Wait, you were here.
I was
That's
here.
right.
You were the one being
Wait a
rude
minute,
to
wait a
our
minute.
guest.
He was here, and then you weren't here, and then you were here, and then he was here. Wait a minute. I'm thinking. I'm putting these two together. You're Darth Vader.
I'm not Darth Vader.
No, you are. Look. It's like, Clark Kent, Superman. They're never in the same place at the same time. You just blew my mind. I'm hungry, man. Let's
Me
eat.
too. Let me kick your ass a couple more times so we can wrap
All
up.
right.
Mandalorian.
Fuck you.
Well, y'all know that there's some other chick that they were talking about getting off of there too, right?
Thank you, Ashley. Thank
Oh,
you for
wow. Hold on. Actually, what
the thing
fuck
hasn't
was
popped up yet, but I'm reading it.
Oh, wow. And then we got another one.
Dramatics.
Wow. Let me give it to John Claude.
I should be an actor. Thank you.
Why is the alert box not popping up?
I don't know.
Streamlabs is acting stupid. Well, thank you, Ashley. I'm gonna give you another one. You get Samus.
All right, this week you got to go do some more Jean-Claude.
Have y'all seen that they're removing that chick that took over Star Wars?
What? Don't tell me Kathleen
They're
Kennedy.
getting rid of Kathleen Kennedy.
Who's Kathleen Kennedy?
That's who's in
The chick-
charge. She's
yeah.
like the CEO, or not the CEO, but she's like the chief operations officer or whatever. She's the one who's like causing all the trouble.
Yeah, bro, y'all ain't caught up, bro. Y'all need to either go on YouTube and start looking this shit up or something, bro. But,
Wait, which one am I?
You're the
you
red
know,
one.
all that shit with the Mandalorian.
Oh shit.
You know all that shit with the Mandalorian and shit, right?
Right.
All that shit. You know the dude that created the Mandalorian and shit, like
Jon Favreau.
And David, what's his name? David somebody, the director. Not the director, but the overseer. I mean, Jon Favreau did it, but David Filoni. He
Filoni,
did.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so who's the? Y'all know that the dude that did Spider-Man is that's like Spider-Man's. The dude that was flying the plane and shit.
Yeah, that's Favreau.
Yeah, yeah.
That's Happy.
You know that's the same dude. That's the same dude over Mandalorian, right?
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, he did like Clerks.
He
and shit,
directed
too.
the first one, the first episode, but Dave Filoni is the like.
The
I don't know.
producer.
He's like maybe he's a producer or the assistant right under him. But anyway,
Nah, bro, that dude is way more involved with Star Wars than what y'all think.
oh yeah, because he did the Clone Wars. He actually created the character of Ahsoka Tano in the Clone Wars TV series. Yeah.
Right. Well, he's way. What I'm telling you is that Disney has him way more involved with Star Wars than what y'all think.
What?
That's like 8 months ago.
They
Though.
basically have taken most of the power away from that chick.
Good.
And flipped up.
Because
Everything.
she's the one stirring up. I don't want to say stirring up trouble, but she's the one that fired those guys from Solo. Remember, she walked on a set and realized that Solo these were the guys that they hired from 21 Jump Street. So they're comic writers and directors. And she walks in and, she's the one that fires them right on the spot because she realizes how much of a comedy Solo is becoming. And that's when she hires, what's his name? Opie.
Ron Howard.
Ron Howard, there you go. Richard Cunningham.
Opie Cunningham.
Yeah.
Opie Cunningham.
The way Disney and the way shit has been, I've been reading shit. They came out and they was like, have y'all seen any of her pictures and shit? Like before they started that new shit with Rey and all that other shit in Star Wars.
No.
The pictures that she was taking and shit, like bro, it kept saying the Force is female. The Force is female and shit like that.
Yeah,
and,
she's definitely a feminist, but she's
yeah, but her and the dude that played Luke Skywalker had a fucking fight and shit, bro. This shit goes way deep. But they said that in like their little planning room or whatever, on their ideal wall and shit, the main thing that was over their ideal wall was the Force is female, and they had Luke Skywalker up there with a big ass echo.
What?
wow.
Yes,
That makes sense. That completely makes sense.
And Ryan
The
Johnson's.
reason why they even included Luke in any of that shit is because like the fans and shit were like, you can't do this shit without Luke Skywalker.
Right. He's Star Wars.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the only reason why she allowed him to even be like a ghost to Rey in the last one.
Wow.
But what you find
You got a
out
fucking
is
sword,
that,
man.
You got knives.
Disney, like the executives at Disney were like talking to this bitch, trying to tell her, hey, look, like ease up a little bit, like go, we ain't trying to like lose all of our fans over bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fix the shit, you know what I'm saying? And she got pissed off at them. And so the whole thing is that Lucas,
damn.
George Lucas, somebody from Disney goes back to George Lucas, and George Lucas was like, I know the perfect dude that can set the shit straight. And that's when he called the dude that did the Clone Wars to do the Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
Okay? And the Mandalorian, what they found out is that the Mandalorian, it opened up the Star Wars fan base even more.
Right.
Everybody was watching that shit. And so the dude that dude that did Spider-Man and shit, like they're all going to him and this other dude. What's that other dude's name?
John Favreau.
Dave Filoni.
Yeah. Disney is only consulting them two dudes.
Shit, I don't blame them. They're the ones taking it, you know, like you said, opening up that fan base back again. I mean,
Right. But they can't, but I read this shit, bro. Disney is scared to fire the bitch.
I wonder why.
she's been around for so long.
Fire her because they're worried about public backlash.
Oh,
All this
it's the last one.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, man. I'm not saying that females shouldn't have a place in everything. I mean, shit, females are everywhere. They should have a place. Right? And like,
Don't get us kicked off air, Quincy.
In my kitchen.
Hey, damn it, Adam.
force
Fuck.
shit on people, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, long story short, bro, they were gonna fire her, but like they're scared to fire. That's
probably what you read.
Because they're worried that if they fire her, that like it's gonna be like this whole thing where like Star Wars, they're gonna lose their fan base and shit.
I kind of feel like if they do fire her, that's going to make the fan base reignited.
Right.
Oh, you didn't fire me because I'm a woman.
Right. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's a double-sided sword. It's a double-sided lightsaber.
That's the way the shit is.
Double-sided lightsaber. Kind of like Darth Maul.
Yep.
All right, Quincy, we're going to get out of here, man.
Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah,
We're gonna eat our cold
good
food.
Run, man. Good run. That was a good run. I'll call y'all the next time.
All right, man. Thanks, Quincy.
That was fun, man. No, we got to do that again. Next, I'll tell you what. We'll have Winter
Something
Soldier
like that,
Friday
actually.
or something. So,
Do
or,
what?
I mean, Winter Soldier Saturday
There you go.
or Falcon Friday.
Something like that, yeah.
Is it Falcon and Winter Soldier or Winter Soldier and Falcon? It's Falcon and Winter Soldier, right?
Yeah, Falcon and Winter.
So-
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll just stay on one. We'll stay on one topic.
Yeah, we'll have you on and discuss it.
We'll stay in one universe.
There you go. Instead of jumping everywhere, jumping all over the multiverse.
Good run, fellas.
All right, man.
All right, man. Thanks, Quincy.
I post y'all shit everywhere, all the time. So I hope y'all getting y'all views up and shit.
We appreciate that, man.
We just need to figure out how to get these algorithms right. So I'll holler at y'all, man.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude.
right.
We'll holler at you.
I have to look at that, Philip. We'll see what that channel is.
Maybe a game for the future that takes place in the past. Whoa. Okay, I'll have to copy that link. Well, guys, we appreciate you guys all hanging out.
Thanks for putting up with us and
Quincy and our discussion of WandaVision and
Yes.
all things MCU, and then
yeah, we
coming
probably
to
spoiled for
America.
everybody. But okay, so next time I want to play Alice.
Yeah,
I
we'll
can
do that.
concentrate.
We can do that tomorrow.
All
You want to do
right.
it tomorrow?
Yeah, we can do that tomorrow.
We'll do it tomorrow.
All right.
We'll play Alice tomorrow. That was our bad. Well, that was my bad for the whole discussion.
That's okay. No, that's fine. I mean, like I said, it's nice to have another perspective on stuff. So stuff I would have never thought of. So
Ooh, Ashley said Coming to America wasn't that funny.
oh no,
I'm gonna let you and Quincy hash that out.
yes, give him shit. So
All right,
he
guys.
deserves it. All right, man.
We're gonna
see
get out of
y'all tomorrow.
Peace out.
Later.